many things the Trump administration and the GOP may seek to undo, especially on the environmental side, may really play out in court or a rulemaking process that could take us to a new administration that appears, at least likely, according to the polling we have now. And there may be some people who might argue this administration may come to an end much sooner, but it's not part of my talk. But on the way in here, that was a little part of a discussion. So the budget process and the Hastert rule, remember the Hastert rule? And it's a rule that requires a majority of the majority. So it's a majority of the majority rule. So that makes it hard for a divided GOP House of Representatives to reach any consensus on difficult issues. Of course, some people think it's great that we should always mention it's the Hastert rule because of what caused him to sort of leave Congress. Not to that I want to have to mention it, but not a good thing. And further, we also learn how language matters, because apparently more Americans found fault with Obamacare. We were talking a little bit about that before we started to talk. But many of these same folks appear to be very happy to rest secure with coverage under the Affordable Care Act. Just fascinating. So one of the things to watch for is if Secretary of Health and Human Services, Tom Price, takes any actions that weakens healthcare delivery under an act that basically followed Romney Care and many nods to GOP imperatives, despite the refusal of any Republican to support the bill when it was passed under a Democratic Congress. So if Secretary Price acts, we actually may end up seeing a public clamor in support of single payer, a Medicare for all system. And as I mentioned before I spoke, my research and writing on single payer demonstrates that it offers a more cost-effective care program than the current system, and it pays for itself.